Mercedes Moné. I had to say it like that, right, Lan?
Yes.
Because she's French. A.K.A. Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Justine Castner Bernardo. I'm assuming that's how you say that. I could have butchered the hell out of it, but I think most people would probably know her as Sasha Banks because she just started going by Mercedes Moné, right?
Yes.
Because she jumped.
Well, she started going by Mercedes Bernardo when she started her acting career.
Yes, and we're going to get to that acting career here in just a little bit, but we're going to be talking about her today because she was born January 26th, 1992, which means right around the time that we're dropping this video, she will be turning 31 years old. Now, she started her wrestling training in 2008 with Chaotic Wrestling in her native Massachusetts, which is, I guess, Chaotic Wrestling is not all unfamiliar with having people move on to WWE. It's kind of one of those circuits that people kind of cut their teeth on, and then they move on up to the WWE ranks. Now, I'm assuming you'll get at least one of these. I want to see if you can get all four. Can you name her famous relatives?
Well, she's cousins with Snoop Dogg. That's actually kind of the only one I know.
Oh,
I know. Wait, hang on.
Oh.
I did remember she had an uncle who had a barbecue joint here in Portland.
No shit.
Wait, yes, he passed away, I think, a year and a half ago or so.
Oh man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, according to Wikipedia and the very surface area research I did on this, she's also cousins with Daz Dillinger because obviously Daz is related to Snoop.
Yeah, that's his cousin. Yeah. Okay.
And then she's also related to Ray J and Brandy.
Oh, I remember seeing that, and I didn't believe it for some reason.
Well, maybe not. If we're wrong, put it in the comments, baby. All right, who was her wrestling idol?
Eddie Guerrero.
Absolutely, Eddie Guerrero. She said that he inspired her to become a professional wrestler. She wore Eddie-inspired ring gear and even hit a frog splash at WrestleMania. God, and just that frog splash. I know we've talked about this on our live streams, but the one where Eddie busts his elbow on the frog splash, like that's the one that for some reason it's embedded in my brain. And obviously Eddie Guerrero, huge down here, being from El Paso, Texas, like that. He's one of the big guys that we celebrate down here. She was also at the Eddie Guerrero Memorial Monday Night Raw. Obviously not as a wrestler. It was November 14th, 2005. She didn't know he had passed away going to the event. So she essentially got the news at the event that Eddie Guerrero had passed away. And I'll go back and rewatch some of those episodes because I really remember those ones because I remember watching a lot of Eddie Guerrero from WCW to WWE with you and I back in the day, watching those pay-per-views and stuff. And I remember watching that Monday Night Raw live specifically for Eddie Guerrero. Now, obviously, Alan is more of the big wrestling guy of the two of us here. I just do the research. Alan has been doing I do the research the week leading up to it. Alan's been doing the research for 40 years, right?
I just watch it.
He watches all of it, baby. Elbow! Isn't that how it went?
Sure.
What was that we were watching? So anyway, I said elbow, and it was because it was this. Was it like a? It was a Japanese.
It was a video game. It was a Giant Graham 2000 for the Sega Dreamcast.
And the announcer would he would yell elbow like that, and so that kind of became a thing. It was that there's two things at that same time that Alan and I would just repeat over and over and over again. It was elbow, and then do you remember what the other one was?
From the same game, right?
No.
It was something else.
This one got stuck on a loop because the game froze, and it just started repeating itself over and over and over again.
Oh, damn it! I know what you're talking about, and I can't remember it now.
We were playing NHL, and you kept hearing,
yeah.
What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! Like, truly, I think we were getting ready to leave to go to Super Burrito, and that happened, and we were like, oh my God. I think that's why we got up and left, because we were like, well, I guess that's a sign that we need to go get some food. So she, going back to Mercedes Moné, aka Sasha Banks, she made her first WrestleMania appearance as a part of what wrestler's entrance?
Oh, Triple H.
Boom, nailed it. So in 2014 at WrestleMania 30, it was her. Who were the other two? Can you name the other two?
It was Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch.
Alexis Bliss.
Oh, is it Alexa Bliss? Okay, my bad.
All right, well, I'll give you some soft rings right there for you. They were acting as his maidens in his King of Kings persona. Yeah. I watched that intro as I was researching this. That mask he was wearing, awesome.
Yep.
That was dope. All right, so she was in the first ever women's pay-per-view main event. What was the event and what was the match?
It was NXT TakeOver. I don't remember the subtitle name, but this was probably like one of the best women's matches in North America, period. But it was an Iron Woman match, if I remember correctly.
Is that what it was? Because I have here, it was October 30th, 2016. It was against Charlotte Flair in a Hell in a Cell match.
Well, you said pay-per-view, right?
Yes. Or would it be WWE pay-per-view?
I guess technically the takeover. No, the takeovers are considered pay-per-views, right? See, this is all with the network. It all
kind of semantics and stuff
up.
there.
Yeah. So
okay, so you know what? I'll give it to you. There you go. What did you say it was?
It was a Iron Woman match, I believe.
Iron Woman match.
30-minute Iron Woman match.
Sasha.
And versus Bayley.
Banks versus Bayley. Okay, let's look that one up. NXT TakeOver Respect.
And it was amazing match.
Yeah, so this would have happened about a year before. It was October 7th, 2015. And the main event, Bayley defended the NXT Women's Championship against Sasha Banks in the first ever Iron Woman match. Banks scored the first pinfall after pinning Bayley with a schoolgirl. Is that a move?
Yeah, it's like a roll up, from behind when you grab a person from under the leg and then roll them up on their shoulders.
All right. And then Bayley evened the score at 1-1 after a Bayley to belly suplex. Say that one 5 times fast. Yeah, so I guess yours would count even before that, because what I had seen was that the first one was. Yeah, see, it says here it aired exclusively on the WWE Network, so this would classify as a pay-per-view.
Yeah, see, with subscriptions, it's kind of weird.
And this is why we have Alan doing this stuff, because Alan knows his shit. All right, a couple more points here on Sasha Banks, a.k.a. Mercedes Moné. Who did she play in The Mandalorian?
I can't remember the person's name, but she played a Mandalorian.
She did. The name was Cosca Reeves, and it was a member of the Night Owls. Did you see the trailer for Season 3 of The Mandalorian? It aired during...
No, I actually haven't.
It's going to be pretty dope, dude.
Oh.
It's going to be pretty dope.
Now, I don't know my Disney.
Now, I don't know if they're going to be able to top... Now, we're on complete sidetrack right here. I don't know if they're going to be able to top what they did with the previous one, where freaking Luke Skywalker shows up.
Ahsoka Tano shows up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what we're going to do there, but final point here for Mercedes Moné, and we're going to talk about Mandalorian stuff coming up here, because this video is obviously dropping here in January, so if we're watching it after that, then, high in the future. But Mandalorian is going to premiere March 1st, so right around then we'll do a video completely on the Mandalorian. All right, so Mercedes Moné, she pushed for something big in the WWE. What was it?
She wanted women's tag team titles.
Absolutely. She was the one that pushed for it. Now, I had read that there was a rumor that led to her actually leaving WWE because she won the title and then it was stripped very quickly. Like, they lost it really quick.
Yes.
And she was not happy with that. Is there truth to that rumor?
Well, so what happened was they had the titles. It was her and Bayley. They had the titles, and literally, I think it was like a month or 2 months after they won it, they lost the titles to Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. And she was kind of upset about that. So after that, she took a extended leave of absence.
Interesting.
For like 6 months, and then she came back. So that might have had something to do for in the future when she did leave again.
Okay. Oh, so this wasn't okay. So this wasn't the most recent time when she left, and then where did she end up?
So more recently, she was in a tag team with Naomi, and they were complaining about how Creative was using their team, and she was also complaining about not proper treatment for other black wrestlers in WWE.
Interesting.
So her and Naomi again did kind of an extended leave of absence, basically until her contract was up.
Interesting.
And then that's where she ended up in New Japan Pro Wrestling. What was it? January 3rd or whatever, when Wrestle Kingdom was. She challenged
The Rock.
Yes, The Rock. God,
Mick
why
Foley.
can't I remember her name now? Yeah,
Undertaker.
Mick Foley for the
Sable.
New Japan Pro Wrestling Women's. Yeah.
It was Sable, wasn't it?
Championship. It was Mick Foley. You're right.
Well, that's gonna do it for That's going to do it for Mercedes Moné, a.k.a. Sasha Banks. Again, we're trying to do these wrestling videos every couple of weeks. I try to wrap it around somebody's birthday. The next one that we're going to be doing is actually, I believe it's going to be The Big Show. And that's going to be at the beginning of February. And I have my own personal stories about The Big Show because I've met him. I know people who've known him very well. There's one little teaser for you, all right? I'll give you this little tease. There was, you know what? No, I'm going to make you wait. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to make you guys wait. And there's going to be a lot of people who are like, you son of a bitch. Why don't you just tell us? The video's going to be coming out in a couple weeks. It's going to be all about The Big Show. I have pictures with him, like his hand. I swear to God, it's the size of my head. I'm 6'1". So when you see the pictures of me next to him, you'll be like, holy crap, yeah, that guy really is that gigantic. So we got that video coming out soon. The next video Alan and I are going to be doing before that, though, it's going to be all about the Humpty Dance because I even have my own stories wrapped around Shock G and people not realizing that Shock G and Humpty Hump are the exact same guy. Like, he's just wearing Groucho Marx glasses there. But I guess
and a funny hat.
Yeah. Anyway, and then also, we also have another episode of The History of Rock coming out here soon, where it's going to be on Johnny Cash, because we're going to coming up on the 20th anniversary of him releasing his version of Hurt. But on that note, make sure you guys are clicking the bell down below, first of all, to start this, thumbs up, so you like it, and then you're going to subscribe, and then you're going to hit the bell so you get the notifications when we go on live, or we put up a new video.